Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 446 of the official podcast. We're continuing on with our official challenges. Andrew, I can't remember what you were challenged to do this.
I did my challenge. I absolutely did my challenge. I actually sat down and did my challenge. I have a whole write-up on my challenge. Did you do your challenge?
Unfortunately, I did.
Yeah. So my challenge, the hardest of all, was to
Andrew sounds excited.
Oh, I'm very excited. This was easy. But the hardest challenge of all three of our challenges, was to write a write-up of the top 5 people who should play James Bond when James Bond gets replaced. And I wrote a whole write-up. Jackson, you had a challenge that I know for a fact you already did in your own time, and you had to pretend that you were doing it for the show. You had to make a Sonic OC, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And also, I think the challenge was to also play Sonic Forces right at the same time, so that wasn't good.
Damn, you sound so excited.
I believe you.
It was very sad. I remembered I had to play it last night before I went to bed, so I spent an hour at like 1 a.m. playing that fucking piece of shit.
Aw.
Yeah.
And you didn't like it? How could you not like it?
Kaya, what was your challenge?
Star Wars, but I didn't have time today.
So
I could have watched it on like 3x speed, but I wanted to give it the respect it deserves, so I'll watch 2 for next week.
All right, that sounds good. I was going to say, if you fail at a challenge each week, you should get a punishment.
Well, how about Kaya watches 4 and 5 back to back, so he can actually watch them like in order, so he can get the story and enjoy it.
Okay, or he watches episode 5 and then episode 9.
Yeah.
Back to back.
9?
I like that.
How many of these are there?
There's 9.
There's 9 official ones and then tons of spin-offs.
Okay.
5 and then 9.
So
back
5
to back
and 9
for next week.
Okay.
We'll get a double feature from you. Okay, so my challenge was to play Sonic Forces and also make my own Sonic OC, because I've been a bit of an outspoken critic on the Sonic franchise. I have made the bold claim that I don't think there's a good Sonic game since Sonic 2, probably, or like even Sonic 1, like those old school. What did they first release on?
Sega.
Sonic 1 and 2 was on the Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably since
Same
then. Every game after that has been pretty bad from what I've played.
I don't even think the originals are good.
Yeah, I mean, that's more of a controversial opinion to me. I can see why they've got their charm and stuff. It's not personally my thing, but I can see why some people would like it. But every single game after that has felt like they've insulted their audience by making the games like Sonic 07, Sonic Unleashed, even the most recent Sonic Frontiers. And I know there's a very loud group of people who really love that new Sonic Frontiers game, but it really does feel like a Unity asset flip of just a game demo extended into an open world disaster class of shit. Yeah, I meant Sonic 06, by the way, not Sonic 07. But anyway, I played Sonic Forces. I gave it a shot last night, and it just reaffirmed my belief it was very, very, very bad. I don't really know what else to say about it, honestly. It was very buggy. The gameplay was exactly how I remembered it in terms of the 3D Sonics, the writing and story.
How long did you play it for?
And cutscenes. I'm assuming like the fans of Sonic play it for the story, right?
I think they play it for the world, the characters, the design, the Sonic experience. I don't think they give a fuck about the games themselves. It's just, I want more Sonic, you know?
Yeah, it feels like Sonic like one-shot their brains in early development, and now it's all they can think about, probably. Like the gotta go fast mentality of Sonic. But regardless, the story in this one was it starts off with Sonic getting beat by like 5 of his arch villains or something. They kick him around a few times and he falls on the ground, and then it just cuts to black and says Eggman won. Sonic was, banished. And this is just text on a black screen in the first 5 minutes. Like there's this fairly decent like animated scene of him getting his ass kicked, and then it just cuts to black with text that says like Eggman won. Sonic was banished. 17 years passed. 17 years later, there's a small faction of Sonic friends who are in open rebellion against Eggman, who controls 99.9% of the planet. And Sonic has like disappeared and no one can find him or something like that. And you are a new recruit
They
in
just
this.
got lazy.
Yeah, it was just like a black screen with white text writing, just filling you in on everything. And then you make an OC, your own Sonic character who shows up and joins the rebellion. And
so Jackson, describe to the audience at home, we're looking at your OC on the screen now. Describe what you were going for and what we're looking at to the audio listeners.
Well, okay, so my Sonic is a all-white, red-eyed kind of Jeff the Killer vibe. I wanted to make the very first racist racist hedgehog.
That's what Sonic's missing, racism.
Yeah, I wanted to put the edge back in Sonic.
He's so fast, he's a competent racist. He's always racing around everywhere.
Nice. How are you going to one-up the edge from like Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff? You've got to get racist at that point.
It's fair.
Oh, you got KKK the Edgehog now.
Yeah, KKK the Edgehog. I was going to say, it's just, my name should just be Knuckles, but with 3 Ks on the front.
Ooh. Or just like Clucks.
Clucks the chicken. Yeah.
I asked Kaya, because he's still friends with Chris Chan, very close friends, if he could show Chris Chan my OC and see what he said.
I did not. I could message him right now if I remember what his username is again. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so it's just a pretty standard hedgehog. The customization options weren't too deep. I couldn't change too much other than like his facial feature. Like you could choose between like cat, dog, bird, so on. I don't know if there's like, but of course, since I'm, the KKK Knuckles, I went pure race hedgehog mode. So none of that shit. None
Where
of the bird
is your
stuff.
lust for life, man? Where is your joy? You sound so defeated by this for some reason. This should be enlightening.
I don't know. When was the last time you played a Sonic game?
I played a bunch of them growing up. Tons of them.
Yeah, growing up. And you liked them?
Growing up. That doesn't count.
Well, hey, I liked them as a kid, and then I became an adult, and I went, oh God, why?
I want to know why people like him so much.
You'll never know, I guess. I don't know.
I guess if you making your own Sonic OC in the Sonic world officially didn't get you on board, you're just never going to be into this.
The game was so bad. The gameplay was so buggy. Like the entire premise of Sonic is to run fast, and it felt like every 2 seconds I was not running fast. It would just stop me randomly in my tracks, or for some reason, like halfway through a level, Sonic would just constantly walk left off the screen. Like
Why?
my joystick was permanently facing left, even though it wasn't. It was like joystick drift in game. It was very buggy. Did not feel fluid.
You should stream that. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was like I could see how it could be like so bad it's fun, but yeah, late at night last night, having to play it, being forced to play it by the stupid challenge.
How many hours did you play it?
Like an hour.
That's not enough.
That's
Are
enough.
you gonna refund it?
But yeah. I was playing for the 2 hour.
You have to beat it.
I'm not beating it. I'm not playing. Give me a different challenge.
Okay, you have to beat Sonic Frontiers then. That's your new challenge.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
We agreed that like challenges should have like a 2 hour limit. 2 hour limit.
100% the whole game on stream.
2 hour limit.
And every time someone donates $5, you have to do another Sonic game.
If you want to get cruel with the challenges, I can get cruel with the challenges, Andrew.
You already are.
No, I'm giving you.
You made me
2
write
hour
a
long
list
movies
of 5 people. What the hell is wrong with you?
All right, Andrew. Your next challenge is to 100% Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I literally did that already.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
It's called downloading someone else's save and putting it on your game. Done, idiot. I'm smarter than you. Sorry.
Yeah.
You really just sound like a hollow corpse. Like the life has been sucked out of you by this game, man. Like Jesus Christ.
I just love how your natural instinct is to scam me. But no.
Aw.
I mean, I'm pretty tired at the moment, but it's also Sonic-induced coma.
Yeah, he was up all night playing Sonic.
He really was. I'll check your Steam profile, and I'll bet 80 hours Sonic Forces. Couldn't put it down once he got it. I'll bet.
I was staying up all night commissioning artists on Twitter to draw my Sonic OC. I should have. Damn, that would have been cool.
Now you're a real Sonic fan. You got to get your own OC made in the Sonic character generator on newgrounds.com. And then you got to go find artists to draw your character. Not sexual, but like this weird kind of like towing the line of dating characters, but never saying they're dating. You know what I mean? That kind of weird, obsessive, fucking Barbie Playhouse type art that you see floating around fucking DeviantArt and shit.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Can you expand on that?
Okay, I'll give you a great example. There is a woman out there who has a SpongeBob SquarePants OC, and she has commissioned and drawn dozens and dozens and hundreds of pictures of her in a committed romantic relationship, specifically with buff SpongeBob. Huge, ripped, muscular SpongeBob. And the art is extremely good. It's objectively really, really good. But it's like...
What do I search for?
Probably just buff SpongeBob OC or something like that.
Sponge Nut Square.
You guys have never gone on a DeviantArt and just found people with like really strange fucking tastes and things that they draw? There's hundreds and hundreds of accounts like that.
Man, I remember on DeviantArt I found an account once, or it might have been through a YouTube channel that I was watching. They did a video on it, I think. But regardless, there was a DeviantArt account where it was a guy who would just constantly commission artists to draw like white women buying bread, and that was his fetish.
White women buying bread while using chainsaws to tear down the rainforest. You really need to do your research, Jackson. Come on.
No, it was ages ago.
Yeah, I've got a whole list
I don't
somewhere
think
of all
I've been
these.
on DeviantArt since I was like 15.
There's one of my favorite ones is there's a guy who he uses MS Paint to rip official art of characters and writes long biographs about them describing their Pokemon teams. And he's made like thousands of these for fictional characters. Like he'll do Stan Smith from American Dad, and it's just the key art for American Dad. And he puts like this long paragraph where he's like, "Hello, I am Stan Smith from American Dad. I see you notice that I am using Braviary because he is the American Eagle Pokemon." And it goes on and on and on. And he does it for thousands of characters, and it's really funny.
Does he do it as a joke, or does he like personally get satisfaction out of doing that?
That's the fun part of these. I don't know how sincere they are and how much they are jokes.
There has to be like there has to be a time limit where there's a certain amount of time that they put into it where you start to think, yeah, actually they're fully serious about this.
I found it, Kaya. Mephiles 101 on DeviantArt. Mephiles 101 is the person drawing themselves in a romantic relationship with demonic buff SpongeBob.
Mephiles?
Mephiles 101 on DeviantArt.
What is Mephiles?
DeviantArt is blocking my VPN right now, so we're gonna have to use the image search.
So go to the don't use image search. So no, don't. You have to go to their account. DeviantArt doesn't show up in image search.
Yep, it literally says DeviantArt, so it's showing up. It just I can't go to DeviantArt right now.
Oh, because a lot of these pictures are not theirs. But that's not the point. This is terrible for audio listeners. The point is there are all these rogue DeviantArt accounts all around the internet where people just draw one thing over and over and over and over and over and over through all these permutations, and a lot of them are just weird and wacky and nuts, and I love it. They're super
If you
cool.
weren't a YouTube super sensation, Andrew, would you have fallen into a life of this where you just like hyperfixate on one thing?
If I never went outside and stayed on the proto-internet like a goddamn degenerate throughout high school, I absolutely would have been a laughingstock and done something terrible. I don't know what, but there's some fucking fandom or character or something I just would have been a laughingstock over. But then I went outside.
Like Kojima.
Oh, yeah, you would have drawn Kojima fan art OCs.
I would. Yeah, but see, like, look at that art. That art is fucking phenomenal, and it's always about their own SpongeBob character in a romantic relationship with demonic buff SpongeBob. It's awesome.
Why is he demonic?
I don't know. Why is he?
It's
Don't
SpongeBob.
ask.
And they're playing Sonic.
Oh my
They've
fucking
rooting
god!
Teenage Sun Sponge.
Yeah. I love this shit. I've got a whole long list of accounts like this. I should really for some time.
It's such
They're
an
the best.
interesting insight into human psychology.
There really are a lot of these.
Oh, yeah.
For, like, audio listeners, it's just SpongeBob, but he's a demon, buff demon. Kind of like a Doom monster, but it's SpongeBob.
Do you think the person goes back and enjoys these, or do you think it's like one and done? Like they look at them, put them up on DeviantArt, and then forget about them?
They probably look at them and masturbate. I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Is it?
I
I don't know. I don't know what the point is. I've never had any kind of fascination with anything like this.
Oh, I found the other account I was talking about, by the way. It is on DeviantArt called Mr. Toon Lover 83. And
which one's this one?
And this is the guy who makes Pokemon teams out of thousands and thousands of fictional characters. I can post the Stan Smith one in the chat. I just found it, but it's just Stan Smith ranting, going, "Watch out, villain organizations! I, Stan Smith, the Pokemon champion, are gonna use my badass Pokemon," and it just goes on. There's thousands of these. They're so funny. Oh, here I just posted it in the chat.
Is he still active?
I don't know. I haven't checked in on him in a while. Oh, man.
Stan Smith using Greninja?
35,000 posts. So he's been doing this for a while.
35,000.
This is lazy as shit. All this guy did is like take a bunch of PNGs and put them in one photo.
That's what I
with
said.
Like a super lazy text box.
Right, but he did it 35,760 times.
Wait, what? If he did that every single day, if he made one every single day, that's like 100 years.
Exactly. It's amazing. I love this shit.
How much does he
That means he probably makes like 20 a day. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, dude.
DeviantArt's the best website on the internet. It's been so many years, and yet that has never changed. It just keeps giving.
That's your challenge, Jackson. You have to make 10 of these.
I have to make 10. What? For who? For you guys? I have to come up with your teams?
Yeah.
Yeah, make my Pokemon team.
Well, who are the other 8 then?
No, make me 5 teams and Andrew 5 teams, and also mine have to be Digimon.
What?
Yeah. What do you mean, what? Digimon are way cooler.
I don't know Digimon. I don't know anything about Digimon. How am I going to do that? I'm going to take
Google Digimon. Who gives a shit?
Skillshare class on them.
I don't know Digimon either. You could probably just make some up and I'd still believe it.
So what's the point of making 5 of your teams though? Like that's, I'll do one.
No,
I'll do one
Jackson,
each and
Jackson,
then 8
shut
others.
Up. Shut up. Make a team for me, a team for you, a team for Kaya, and then 7 random funny teams. Like make a team for Sonic the Hedgehog. Make a team for
for Kojima.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, okay.
Whoever you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Make 10 themed Pokemon teams. It's easy.
Okay, I'm fine with that next challenge. That's good.
Yeah, there you go. Shit's easy.
Pokemon.
Well, that's easy. But it has to have the speech bubble and everything.
Yeah,
you can like instead of these.
Oh, I got to come up with a law for you.
It's got to have a whole paragraph
for
like
the
how
team.
Stan Smith says he will kick any villain organization asses who stands in his way because I'm Stan the man. So you got to add like little characterizations like that, like this guy did.
Use like use like Pickle Rick or something.
Yeah,
like really lame.
If you can't think of 10 people or characters to make teams about, then I have very downtrodden
You're
thoughts
laughing.
for your imagination,
I've
Jackson.
not
That's so
said
easy.
that I'm not saying that I'm not able. You're laughing. You're coming up with stuff.
All right, then do it, bitch.
I am. I said it was easy. I said it was fine. I just
Well, I'm
didn't
glad
know
we
which
agreed.
10 people you wanted.
I'm glad we agree.
You had to give
bitch.
me. Yeah.
Ever hear of data brokers? These are the guys that essentially purchase all of the information that is little by little collected about you by other companies like Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Steam, Discord. All of those companies collect your IP address, your hardware identifiers, what phone model you're on, what browser version you're on, what operating system you're using, your credit card information, and they sell it to the brokers who in turn, collect all of that into a nice little profile and sell it to advertisers to sell you Temu plastic, which is obnoxious enough. But they also sell to the Department of Justice, to the FBI, to the IRS, to ICE, You may have heard of them lately. All of these arms of the government love legally purchasing your information, everything that you type on Discord. Unless you have a VPN on, your ISP, the government, they can all see that. They can all go through your chat history, all the embarrassing stuff you're up to. So hide it. Okay, that's what I do with ExpressVPN. You're already eliminating the whole risk of your IP address and geolocation leaking to creepos on the internet or the government or various private companies. ExpressVPN also encrypts 100% of your traffic, which is especially important if you're like on a public network, like if you're just browsing your phone at Walmart and you connect to their Wi-Fi, or at the airport and you're just chatting away again on your messaging apps, that they can read all of that in plain text. That's why you need ExpressVPN. I have it on all of my devices, extremely convenient. You can set it up on your router and your whole house will be covered. Or you can just individually download it on your desktop, your phone, your laptop. I have it on my Steam Deck, just in case, when I'm traveling and I just cannot have it any other way. Super convenient, very easy to set up, very easy to get, and very cheap. If you go to expressvpn.com/official, that's expressvpn.com/official, and you will get an extra free 4 months. So you only have to pay like for 8 of them. That's so freaking cheap. Go get it. Just get a peace of mind. Don't let people snoop on your internet history. Don't let the goddamn government purchase it.
Okay. Andrew, what was your challenge?
My challenge, as given to me, was the lovely top 5 list of people that deserve to be the next James Bond. When the James Bond actor gets replaced, these are the 5 people that we believe, and all of you will agree with me, I know, will be the next James Bond. All right. So
we did this. We talked about this because the studios are talking about giving it to young twink Spider-Man guy, whatever his name is.
Right, and that's a terrible, terrible, terrible choice. Tom Holland
we've all agreed.
Bond. Right.
No, we've all agreed that should not happen.
So I made a list. It's a top 5. I did some research, and I think all of us will agree on these picks. Last episode, when we talked about this, I said Idris Elba was my number 1 pick, and I think the only real rule for James Bond is it has to be a British actor, so I thought he would fit. But I did some Googling, did some cross-referencing, and I think these are much better picks. Okay.
All right, and if we don't agree with your picks, what is there a punishment or anything? Do you have to like spank yourself?
The punishment for you guys, if you don't agree with my perfect picks, is you have to make Pokemon teams for James Bond.
Okay, continue.
Jackson, you're just so... Come on, man. Jackson, wake up. Come on.
I'm trying. I'm getting there.
Get the fuck up. All right. Okay. So number 5 was a bit of a gimme. Number 5, I put whoever Hideo Kojima wants to play James Bond. So not Hideo, but whatever crazy friendship relationship with a celebrity he believes he has will be the next James Bond. Now, the only catch is if we go with this one, James Bond's name will change to James Spyman. And his catchphrase will be, I spy with my little eye. Something a spy would spy. So that's number 5. What do you guys think of that?
Who would he pick? Well, it depends.
Good question. Good question. I think he'd give it to Mads Mikkelsen, honestly.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
He wants to fuck that guy so bad.
I don't think he would follow I don't think he would follow the English rule. I think he'd just cast whoever the fuck he wants. He wouldn't give a fuck. He'd put like Mel Gibson in the role, you know?
whatever the most recent movie he watched is, that's who he would choose.
It really is. No, it really, really is. You're not wrong. He would watch Breaking Bad and go, Bryan Cranston is the next James Bond.
Good. Yeah. So wait, in this theoretical Kojima James Bond universe, are you saying that James Bond would be created by Kojima as well?
Yeah, so he would be an original character called James Spyman, and it would be directed by Kojima. And the actor for number 5 would be whoever Kojima thinks is the best choice.
Okay, so that's your number 5 pick.
That's number 5. So that's the least option. I think that's a great choice, but that's like my least pick. You know, as it goes closer and closer, it's going to be better and better picks, right?
It's not even really a pick. You're just kind of like giving the pick to Kojima. You're saying, take my
and
number 5
he will
pick
do
and whatever you want
He'll
with
do
it.
a great job. Yeah, he'll do a great job. A fantastic job.
You subverted the list, just like
Look,
Kojima
you
would.
guys have gone to the Hideo Kojima joke for the last like 7 episodes in a row. I had to put him on there in some capacity. All right, I just had to.
He's too good. He's
Hey,
too
don't
good.
blame us. He can have the franchise when it's like bankrupt and they sell it off.
Yeah, they make the shitty TV
Like they did with
spin-off.
Kotaku.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like straight to DVD.
Okay, so that was kind of the gimme. That was kind of the freebie.
While you're talking about that, Andrew, real quick, I tried watching a fucking video last night explaining the lore and story of Metal Gear Solid, and I came out even more confused somehow about everything that fucking happened in those games,
All
the
right.
main 4 games.
I'm gonna just lay my cards on the table. I think only stupid people don't understand Metal Gear because when you play it they explain everything in like plain language. They tell you exactly what's happening. So I don't know.
Yeah, retard.
That right there is a classic Kojima fan saying that it makes
what
sense.
do you think Metal Gear is about? Give me a 1-sentence plot summary.
It's an espionage movie about. Oh, I mean, immediately wrong. Espionage video game about like a shadow organization that runs the world through an AI filter.
Later on, yeah, kinda. But the
well,
first
then
game.
I don't know what
So
the
the
first
first game
movies
is
are about.
simple. The first game is simple. Terrorists take hostages and a nuke, and they send in a super spy to go stop them. That's pretty much the whole plot of the first game. That's it.
Yeah.
Then the second game is what you're talking about, where there's a secret shadow government run by an
The
AI
Patriots.
that's trying to take over the world, and they send in a super spy to stop it. And then the third game is the Cold War is about to get restarted by a rogue faction of Russian military guys, so they send in a super secret spy to stop it. And then the fourth game is pure fan service, and the story is actually kind of bad, so don't worry about the fourth game. It's kind of
Oh no, what happened
all over
there?
the place. So the simplistic plot of it is they kind of just bring back the second plot and like kind of just comment on the series as a whole. It's a very meta game, the fourth one.
Kojima must not have been involved, right?
Well, no, he was. It's just very fan service.
no.
The fourth game is very, hey, remember this character? He's back. Hey, remember this place?
Is it universally agreed that it's a bad story?
People pretty much unanimously think the fourth is the worst one. It's not a bad
I gotta
game.
play that.
Good luck understanding 4 without playing the others. It's very, very dependent on knowing.
No,
what
I mean,
happened in the first 3.
I'm really curious what, like, even if Kojima fans say that it's bad, I want to see what that is. That's got to be like pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, it makes some really interesting choices. I'll say that much. It's a good game though. It's a lot of fun to play. The story is just kind of, the story's just kind of. It's got good moments and bad moments. I'll put
Is
it
it
that
just
way.
what in terms of fan service? Is it just like characters looking at the camera and winking basically all the time?
There is unironically a
fan
scene
service?
where something like that happens. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Can't wait.
4 is explicitly a fan service game, and you either like it or you don't. I personally think it's the worst game. I don't think it's a bad game, but it's the worst Metal Gear game for sure, in my opinion.
No, you mean out of the mainline, not including Survive? I'm assuming
Survive is
still
not.
exposed.
Survive is the not Kojima game. That's a Konami cash grab that they made as soon as they fired him. That game just doesn't even count, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right. So that was kind of the gimme. That was the haha. We love Kojima here on the show. He's a visionary.
We
But
don't.
The rest are actual picks. Okay. So for number 4, I have Michael Caine. And I put Michael Caine. I put Michael Caine because Michael Caine was originally considered to be James Bond in 1967.
He's
So
93, Andrew. Don't do this to the poor man.
Look, this was over 40 years ago. I think it's time he gets his shot. He was considered for it in the 60s, and I think we finally give him his chance. I think before
What's it
he
like
dies,
he's
make him
been
James Bond.
training as James Bond for 60 years now or anything. He's just a senile old man now. I don't want to watch a James Bond that is acting.
Give him one.
I don't want to watch
Come
a
on.
James Bond movie where James Bond is actively shitting in his adult diapers on screen. There's nothing cool about
Why not?
that. There's
Why
nothing
not?
cool
That'd be
about being
fun.
that
Give
old.
him just one, man. Make it a lighthearted, more family-friendly one where Michael Caine just kind of gets a gimme and he gets to be James Bond before he dies. Come on, just give him one. Just
Okay,
one.
what would it be about a James Bond that's in retirement, or is it James Bond in active duty still?
I think it would be funny if he is
And I mean
retired.
active duty
He's a
in
retired
both
James
ways.
Bond, and he has to go out of retirement because all the other spies are kidnapped or busy or something, and he's just really old, and it's really hard for him to even walk upstairs.
The Tom Cruise method. I mean, if Sylvester Stallone is 90 years old and he's still pumping out fucking schlock, why not?
Yeah.
I would like
Just
to
give
see
Michael Caine some human growth hormone.
Michael Caine Bond like wanders in aimlessly to like Q's lab or whatever, and he gets like a brand new spy wheelchair or something. Like, what? How's he gonna walk around? His bones will break. He's so old. 93.
Ooh, we could CG him like what was that
de-age him?
fucking mob movie? Yeah,
Yeah, like Robert De Niro, right? In
yeah, and The Irishman. Was
Yeah,
it The
Irishman.
Irishman? Yeah, where he looks like he moves like RoboCop, basically, all robotic and shit, and looks super unnatural. But yeah, CG his face, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can only de-oldify him so far. He's still gonna look very old.
Look, have him play alongside Daniel Craig or who the fuck ever, and have him be like the old James Bond, and he's like, "You've done everything I wish I could, Daniel Craig." And like, you know, have him one last hurrah. You know, why not? Fuck it.
Why
Yeah,
not?
you can still hire Tom Holland to do his little ballet moves with
Oh,
his nimble little
yeah.
twink body, but you face swap Michael Caine onto him. It's actually perfect.
That's
I love
even
that.
more disturbing. I think you got the angle of like Michael Caine's the older, like more experienced Bond teaching like Holland how to be James Bond. I can see that angle maybe, but
What, you've just described the Kingsman again.
yeah, well that's
No, I
basically
want a
what it
face
is.
swap.
Wait, Michael Caine's in Kingsman, isn't he? No. Who am I thinking of?
He should be.
No. What the fuck? There's another old guy in that.
All we have to do, it's even simpler than that. We get the next James Bond movie, whoever's playing Bond, and we have Michael Caine there. And every time James Bond does anything, Michael Caine comes in and goes, "I did that. I used to do that in '67. That was my move. I invented that."
No,
He's in the Kingsman. He plays the bad guy.
Oh,
the bad guy? I don't remember. I have to watch that movie again. No.
Yeah.
Wait,
spoiler
Arthur?
alert. Yes.
Yeah, but Samuel L. Jackson was the bad guy in that, not Michael Caine.
Oh, he's in the sequel, the
Yeah.
fucking turd. He
sequel.
turns out to be the villain in the second one.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Damn.
Sorry.
There you go. He had his chance at 007, but he became a bad guy.
No, now we make him 007. He goes, "You used to think I was the bad guy, but I was doing it for love." And like it turns out it was his
just
plan.
acting.
I was
Oh
acting.
no, they did the de-aging thing. Oh, he looks awful.
Yeah, that doesn't look like James Bond.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Michael
geez.
Caine, except on a walker that we digitally edit out and then de-age him, and he'll be the perfect James Bond. It'll be perfect.
You think that guy right there looks like the perfect James Bond? The
Of course.
de-aged Kingsman? No.
Of course. It's Michael Caine. Come on. Come on.
No. Why do you
no.
feel so much sympathy for Michael Caine? What did he do to you?
Because he was
much
considered
is he
for
paying
James
you?
Bond over 40, 50 years ago. He needs to
James
do it
Bond.
before he
Everyone's
dies.
been
Come
considered.
on.
Everyone's been
Yeah.
considered for James Bond at this point.
No, you got to be
That's
British.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
I'm gonna say
Who's number three?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that one.
Oh, you fucks. All right, number three. For number three, okay, you guys will agree with this one. For number three, I put a digital actor based on a person who doesn't exist, made from face compositions of everyone who could ever remotely be considered for James Bond, that's updated every 5 years to include all new candidates. Now, see, this just
So
makes
AI
everyone
generated.
happy. Everyone is happy that
Yeah,
way.
that's just
Absolutely
AI.
everyone.
Yeah, it makes everyone happy because everyone loves AI at the moment.
Yeah. So you get all the likenesses of everyone anyone is considering, like Idris Elba or Tom Holland or everybody. They sign a doc. We make a fake person made of all of their DNA, so it looks kind of like all of them. And you just have a mocap actor do all the physical stuff, and then every human being on the planet is happy with this choice because they all get whoever they want. Why not?
How would you mix Michael Caine and Idris Elba together?
Well, that's not up to me. That's up to the rocket scientists.
The AI is going to do like half blackface.
The Crocs.
Yeah, it's gonna be somehow vaguely every race imaginable. I don't know how it'll do it, but it'll do it.
That sounds dangerous.
So just like brown mystery meat actor.
Yeah,
that no one knows.
The mystery slop actor, but he looks like James Bond.
How are you gonna merchandise that, and who's gonna be signing autographs at conventions?
You know those little like flip cards where you turn it one way and it's one picture, and then you move it and it's another picture.
Oh,
you
holographic.
You have a little holographic thing on everything, so it's like 50 different faces depending on where you're looking. There you go. I don't see a problem.
You don't see a problem with mixing every single actor in Hollywood together to create a homunculus?
Well, okay, Jackson, let's ask your question then. What's wrong with race mixing? Go ahead.
Race mixing is fine when it's not put like all these bodies into a vat. Well, it's more so like, are you meant to see Idris Elba in this at the end of the day as well?
If you squint, you'll say, "Oh yeah, he kind of does look like Idris Elba." Yeah, but you could say that about everybody.
And Tom Holland.
And Tom Holland. You could say it about everyone who's considered for James Bond.
Just an amorphous blob.
Yeah.
That really does sound like an AI-generated movie where the face just shifts around and changes.
Like Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves. But it's all James Bond actors. I think it makes everyone happy.
It sounds like, have you guys heard of that that internet thing where everyone says that they've dreamt the same face before, and it's just like a normal dude's face? It's kind of like a
where they would put posters up and said, like, have you seen this face in your dreams?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. And it's all the same face. It sounds like that almost. Just like the most nothing, bland, descriptionless face.
Yeah, I'm vetoing this one too. I don't like it.
I don't get you guys. Okay, fine. I'll do my next one.
James Bond needs a distinct face.
Okay, all right. So
one face, not everyone's face.
I'm learning. So don't give it to Kojima.
The AI model is updating.
I'm learning. So don't give it to Kojima. Don't give it to an old man, even though he was qualified at one point, and it needs to be a real person. Okay, I'm learning. So then these last two are perfect. Okay, so number 2, Ian Fleming.
The writer of James Bond.
The writer of James Bond. He would know everything that could ever happen. He would be the perfect actor. He would know how James Bond would be better than anyone else. Ian Fleming.
And I'm assuming you're using some form of necromancy.
Is he dead?
What do you mean, is he dead? He died in the 1960s.
Oh, fuck.
Is he dead?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, he would be old as hell. How old
he'd be even older than Michael Caine, at least.
Yeah.
No.
He would actually be 120 or something.
Okay, but like, work with me here. Let's say he's alive. Who better to perfectly encapsulate the character than the person who made the character? He would know James Bond perfectly.
I'm not going to pretend he's alive, but
knowing him doesn't mean he would be good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, who invented Superman? That doesn't mean he can fly.
Fuck.
Well, we should still try that and rule it out first to see if. Yeah, they should make every Superman actor go through Superman tests before they.
I agree.
Take on the role.
They should kill every Batman actor's parents for authenticity.
Yeah.
We could find Ian Fleming's descendants.
Yeah, use Ian Fleming's kids or wife or whatever. That'd be perfect.
They've still got the DNA in there of Ian Fleming. That's as close as we can get to that idea.
He sat them down on his deathbed and handed them a little book. Said, "This is James Bond." And he took it somewhere. I don't know where, but we'll find it. We'll find it. God damn it.
Casper Fleming. Oh man, that's sad. I just looked up Ian Fleming's son. I'm tracking down the family tree and stuff. He had one son named Casper Fleming, and he died when he was 20 years old.
Fuck.
Aw.
Damn.
What the fuck do I do now?
Yeah, that's where the tree ended. The Flemings are gone.
I guess you're gonna have to move on to number 1 spot.
No, you can still necromance it. Maybe.
I think if Ian Fleming were alive today, despite his age, he would just use whatever tricks we have to. We'll puppet him around on fucking puppet strings. But
Wait, actually, this didn't stop Star Wars. Remember, Star Wars brought back fucking Tarkin in Rogue One, and he was dead.
There you go. There you fucking go. Ian Fleming wouldn't even need a script. He would just go, I know what's going to happen, and then do the movie
script
on the spot. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. I liked this more than I liked Michael Caine, which is to say I didn't like it at all.
Well, that's why he's number 2 instead of number 4 on the list. See, I thought I had, right?
True. Yeah. You've counted for everything.
All right. Okay. So I'm learning based on your guys' taste. So don't let Kojima do it. Don't let an old man who missed his chance do it. Make sure a real person does it. And don't let the dead author who created the series do it, because he just wouldn't be the right fit. Okay. So this number 1 then is going to be the best choice. Nothing will compare. Okay. Nothing will compare. Okay. So for number 1, the person who should play James Bond when they cast a new James Bond is James Bond.
There's got to be one guy out there named James Bond.
A real spy who operated in 1964 in Warsaw, Poland. He was described as talkative, cautious, and constantly flirting with women. He was a real-life British spy.
And so is that who Fleming based the story off?
I don't know.
Or did he create his entire identity based around the James Bond character?
I don't know.
Is it based on real events?
I don't know that part. All I know is this man's name was James Albert Bond. We'll drop the Albert because that's just not sexy. But real spy in the 60s who apparently acted just like James Bond and was very handsome and did all sorts of espionage and charismatic shit. So, yeah, that's my number 1 pick. I think give the man...
Bond James Albert.
The man who might actually be the basis for the character. Just put him in there. He'll know what to do immediately.
But he can't be the basis. This was in the 1960s when Ian Fleming almost was already in his deathbed.
I'm pretty sure he was dead by that point, yeah. How does this work? The James Bond timeline
Maybe
is so
this guy is based on Ian Fleming's character, like his parents just named him James Bond.
They wanted to hope to get lucky.
Made him a spy.
Gave him the life goal of becoming a spy, a super suave spy. What I could imagine is if he was already a spy, but wait, why would a spy name himself James Bond as a code name? That gives away that you're a spy.
Exactly. He's that good of a spy. It doesn't matter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's confusing. This is confusing.
I don't think out of all of my incredible picks, anyone could be better than an actual spy named James Bond. Like, how do you get better than that? Come on.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. We'll find out.
No, he was killed in that Cold War Soviet prison. He was not a very good spy.
Look, it's James Bond. There he is. What more do you want? What more do you want? I gave you 5 solid picks. And this is just already ready. He doesn't need anything. Doesn't even have to act. He wouldn't even have to act. He would already be the character.
He's
but
got
then
a
it's
point.
just a documentary.
But we don't.
You wouldn't want to watch a document. Well, no, wait. You wouldn't want to watch a James Bond documentary.
There you go. That's awesome.
I want to see James Bond doing actual stuff in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't get space lasers and stuff.
Well, you don't know that. Were you in the Cold War?
Yeah, wait, we're living in a world where
That's
Andrew
true.
is literally necromancing people back to life to play James Bond. I think we can deal with space lasers, maybe. I think
No, I
it's
said
fine.
I want space lasers. I don't want the boring real life story of this guy just like eavesdropping on a phone conversation.
But it's a really salacious phone conversation between like the Minister for Transport in Russia and like, I don't know.
Riveting.
Putin.
I'm already hooked.
Well, no, and his wife.
So exciting. Hey, what's for dinner? I don't know. Sausage rice? Okay.
High octane
credits.
action.
And then space lasers.
Yeah. Anyway,
Out of
that's my
nowhere.
perfect list. I don't think anyone could disagree. I think those choices make the most sense, to be honest.
No, you did a very good job putting Kojima in that list somehow. Thank you.
I felt obligated, to be honest. I felt like if I didn't, guys would ask where he was.
That is true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaya, you gave up on your challenge this week, so you can't talk about it. But I have been titling the previous few episodes around your love for Star Wars. So I did want to ask, are you surprised that you're enjoying Star Wars more than you thought you would?
God, that's a very generous way of putting it.
Are you surprised that you love Star Wars now?
Well, like I said, they're not as bad as I expected. I don't know. Like, because I hear people hate on it so much that
you hear yourself hate on it so much.
Yeah, because it is just slopped. Whatever clips I do see of it are awful, but I suppose I didn't realize it's mostly from the Disney era. I guess when they really, really leaned into commercializing it.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that you didn't spend the entire last 2 episodes shitting on it. You were a bit more balanced.
There's movies that I turn off in the middle of it because they just aggravate me so much. The prequel trilogy is not that bad.
What was the last movie that you just turned off in the middle of it?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I turn on so many modern movies that, I don't even remember what I turn off. They're all pretty much shit.
Man, I wish I fucking walked out of the theater this last week. I went and saw the new Jurassic World movie.
Oh, God.
Rebirth. Fucking awful, man. Oh, my God. I don't think there was a single redeemable thing about that movie. My friend and I did a Real Boys episode on it. It's up on Patreon and official.men. But yeah, it's so fucking bad. I don't even know where to start, honestly. It was awful.
Start with Chris Pratt.
No, Chris Pratt's not in it. They've moved on to Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey. It starts off at a dinosaur cloning facility, as most of these Jurassic World movies do now. That the scientists are working on a new dinosaur, a new mutant. By the way, these movies are just mutants now. It's not even dinosaurs. They're literally just mutants.
Does it escape
they're working
at
on
some point?
Oh, you bet. But the way that it escapes, this new dinosaur, the new D-Rex escapes in the first 2 minutes is because it's a containment
sounds
facility.
Sounds like what a frat boy calls his penis. Is it really called the D-Rex?
Yeah, it is. And it literally just looks like it's from a Godzilla movie.
Oh,
it looks like a kaiju.
It looks like it's from an Aliens movie.
No, look at like the full body of it. It looks like a kaiju. Which makes sense because the director is the guy who directed the Godzilla movie back in the early 2010s.
And because these movies make literal billions in Asia, so I get if they're pandering to that market.
It's actually this movie is already like on track to beat F1 at the box office, which was already doing really well. So this movie will probably
F1 is.
F1.
This movie will probably make you don't know what F1 is. I talk about F1 to you all the time, the racing stuff.
Yeah, you said F1 at the box
Formula
office
1.
though.
Not a fucking nerd. Yeah, just say Formula 1. Stop being pretentious.
No, but the movie is called F1.
Oh, see, no,
well,
that's the part I didn't
there is
get.
a movie.
I knew what you were talking about with F1, but I didn't know there was a Formula 1 movie.
Yeah, it's out at the cinemas at the moment. It was all right.
Oh, okay.
But it's also made a lot of money. Actually made by the guy that made Top Gun Maverick. So I was expecting cool stuff from that one. It was all right. Yeah, so this one starts anyway at the DNA genetic dinosaur making factory. And the way that the dinosaur escapes is that one of the workers there is walking through the decontamination area. Like, like 2 doors that you've got to open up at the same time, that kind of thing. Like 2 people put keys in at the same time on other sides and the door opens. Anyway, he walks through and as he's doing it, he's eating a Snickers bar and the wrapper falls off the Snickers and like floats it gently into a door vent. And sparks shoot out of the door vent, and then the entire facility shuts down, and all the doors open. That's how the dinosaur escapes.
Doors open.
That's how the dinosaur escapes.
No, I got that, but why would all the doors open?
That was my question. I was like, how the fuck does this entire facility security system run off this one door, apparently, this one door vent, which a Snicker bar can like fly into and cause the entire facility to short circuit and open every single door.
He activated the Snickers failsafe. It's so the crew can get a delicious Snickers on break at any time.
It's so stupid. I can understand if that single door broke down, maybe, but every single other door opening up, like the screens flash like power issue or something, like power surge issue or something like that, and then it just opens every single door. Like there's no other point of failure here. It's just a Snickers bar into a door. That's the entire reason this movie happens. And at that point, I was like, oh my god, well, they tried again and they suck. Jurassic World is dead.
That is pretty lazy.
It was really bad.
You'd think like the breaker would just flip on the door and it would just remain shut.
Yeah.
Now, how many children were in the theater, Jackson?
It was a packed theater and no kids.
No kids, really?
Yeah, I did go pretty late though. I went at like
Why,
8
what
o'clock.
hour was it?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, go at like noon on a Saturday.
Of course, this is going to be big with kids. But yeah, the theater was sold out and it was all adults at the time when I went.
Did everyone clap when the Snickers bar thing happened? They were like, that's so clever. That's funny. I like Jurassic Park.
No, I don't know how this is being viewed. Can you look up the Rotten Tomatoes for this movie? I think it's. We were talking about it on Real Boys. I think it's probably the worst Jurassic Park movie. I think it might be worse than the last two. It was so bad. A lot of it was so bad. For some reason, they focused the movie around
52%.
For some reason, they there's two different groups throughout the movie that you track, so it constantly flips between these special forces military guys and Scarlett Johansson who were going to the island to get blood from 3 giant dinosaurs to cure heart disease, which sounds even more stupid now that I've said it.
As you tend to do, yeah.
What?
Well, the very famous review girl Udita Junjunwala says, Jurassic arrives with the weight of an extinct franchise on its back and, despite moments of technical brilliance, struggles to escape the shadow of its better predecessors. And she gave it a not recommended green tomato. It actually has a higher rating on the user rating, which, the studios game with their bots. So even the critics don't like this one.
No, I've seen a lot of Jurassic World fans, dinosaur fans, loving this movie, but they'll literally clap as long as there's a single dinosaur on screen at some point during the movie. Like it's that kind of audience base at the moment.
But these aren't even dinos anymore. You said they're mutants, which kind of looks like it.
I mean, the T-Rex shows up at one point. The Spinosaurus is at one point.
Wow.
Titanosaurus, Quetzalcoatl, Mosasaurus. So there's dinosaurs every now and then, but the main thrust of the movie is the mutant dinosaurs that show up every now and then to kill people.
The fuck does this mean? There is masses to savor in this film.
Is that a positive review?
Yeah. It's a fresh rating by Brian Viner, or Wiener, I don't know, from the UK. It's formulaic and frustrating, but you're here to see some dino action, and on that point, it never fails to deliver.
Does that say action? Dino action?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's like that's what I'm saying. That's the main reason it's got positive ratings is because dinosaurs still show up every now and then. The CGI is really bad in this one as well. There were a lot of scenes where I was like, oh my God. Can't believe that CGI is so bad.
It plays by the franchise rulebook without ever challenging it. It's a mediocre installment. I like how even the fresh ratings all just start with a negging. But superior if you think of it as a monster movie. Oh yeah, I mean,
no,
they're just saying,
it's not.
Pretend it's a kaiju
even
thing.
then, no. Even if you do pretend it's a monster movie, it has no tension at all in any of the scenes, so it doesn't succeed as a monster movie either. Like whenever I wasn't excited whenever a character would die because they always died in the dumbest ways. Like there's one scene where a woman is dragging like supplies from a beach, where they were just attacked by like aquatic dinosaurs or amphibious dinosaurs. So she knows that the threat is in the water, and yet she turns around and walks with her back towards the water, walks backwards, and a dinosaur jumps out and grabs her from the water. Like obviously that was going to happen. There's no tension. So no, it doesn't succeed at that.
Would I enjoy this?
No.
If I were an international audience and had no semblance of subtlety or writing or anything and just purely wanted to go see people get killed by dinosaurs and not care.
If you just wanted to see pure spectacle?
Yes.
No, I don't think it succeeds at that either, man. I really don't. Like not even like on a Godzilla level. That's pure spectacle. This was like maybe 3 scenes of spectacle and then about 45 minutes of really bad dialogue in between.
Wow. Because like the example I always use is the Transformers movies. Every one of them is bad. They are all lame and
but
stupid.
Spectacle.
But the spectacle is entertaining. The big robot fights are fine, even exciting at times.
The first one was okay.
Because
it was new.
And exactly. They're all at best, Yeah, that was neat. You know what I mean, though. Like, people don't watch those movies for Shia LaBeouf's romantic interest. They watch those movies for Optimus Prime punching Megatron in the face. So I wonder for movies that follow that, like Jurassic Park, Fast and the Furious, et cetera, would this movie get people on spectacle, which I feel is what these movies sell on?
Well, clearly it is getting them on spectacle. Like, we're reading positive reviews right now talking about it, and also it's making a lot of money, and the audience score doesn't seem too bad. But I don't think the spectacle is very good in this movie. I don't think that they use the concept very well to create memorable, exciting moments in the movie. Even like scenes.
Is this a reboot?
Yeah, it's a reboot. Even the spectacle scenes, like the one on the boat. What?
Like, what do you mean reboots? Like,
it's a reboot.
It pretends that this is the first islands with the first dinos.
No. It's a soft reboot. So they're just getting rid of all the other characters from the previous movies, but taking place future in the time, and all the stuff already happened.
Okay.
Yeah, the spectacle I don't think was any good, Andrew. I don't think they used it well.
Shit, that's like the only reason to watch those movies.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. They could have ripped out the entire second group of people in this movie, their entire storyline, and it would have made no difference to the movie really at all, and it would have saved me probably close to an hour.
This is a positive review by Germaine Lucier. Jurassic World Rebirth isn't incredible, but in the Jurassic franchise, that's to be expected. ... It's a solid, serviceable Jurassic Park movie.
See, these are the positive reviews, by the way. It's everyone has to clarify, well, it sucks, but hey.
Yeah, it's dripping with enthusiasm.
I just don't understand how you even fuck these movies up. Like, no one needs deep writing or complicated stories or anything. You don't have to try with these movies. Just think of fun ways to have dinosaurs attack and kill people, and that's the movie. You're done, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they do that, but they muddy it with dumb shit all the fucking time. They try to do that. I don't think they're trying to go in there with deep writing or anything. They just literally suck at making movies.
How do you feel about this one, Jackson? Liz Shannon Miller says, the second best Jurassic movie ever made. Admittedly, this isn't as huge a compliment as it could be.
Good. No one should be giving this a positive rating. It's dog shit. It's so stupid.
Do you think the next one is going to be a crossover between the Transformers and the robots?
Oh, wait,
they have that already. Sorry, the Transformers and the dinos, I was going to say. Don't they have like dino robots? Dino Transformers?
Yeah.
The movie.
What were they called? Were they called the Dinobots? Yeah, I think they were called the Dinobots and Transformers.
Jurassic Bots, maybe?
No, I think it's
Dinobots. Oh no, the D-Rex has escaped! Summon the Dinobots! And like a rad fucking theme song starts playing.
Yeah, Chet has like gifs of like a robot T-Rex.
Why would you build that? Why would you ever build that?
Because it's fucking awesome. What do you mean? That's awesome.
It is awesome, but why would you build that?
Beast Wars? Wait, what was the movie called? Transformers.
They showed up in several.
It was called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Beast Wars was like a animated show, wasn't it?
One.
Of course it's animated. It's Transformers.
Yeah, Beast Wars was a really shitty early 3D animated cartoon, if I'm talking about the original.
Yeah, it's called Age of Extinction.
Wow.
Yeah. Jurassic Park needs to just go all out.
I thought Jurassic Park built the robot dinosaurs. Transformers makes more sense. But I thought the newest attraction in Jurassic Park was the big robot dinosaurs.
I mean, technically, they made the Indominus Rex and shit like that, which those are man-made. So what's the difference? They made that.
It's not a robot. That's the difference.
I mean, it may as well be.
I mean, they've lost the plot because, like, in the original Jurassic Park, the idea is we built dinosaurs and now they're real and we can study them and the end. But in the new movies, it's like we built the most perfectest killing machine that can just immediately escape and kill everyone. I sure hope it doesn't escape. Oh no.
And I built out our entire electricity and security grid based around this one failsafe that is the perfect Snicker bar size.
And they had a funny little scene in that movie where they were walking through and waiting for decontamination, and one character said, boy, am I hungry. The second character said, hungry? Have a Snickers. And he winked at the camera, foreshadowing the future.
May as well have happened. It's so fucking annoying. Like, they're all in giant decontamination suits. This is clearly like a clean room. Like, there's no dirt or grime anywhere. It's obviously they're meant to like take this security very seriously, and he's just eating a Snickers bar. Like, why would they allow that in this hyper, OCD security complex? Why would they allow this guy to just walk in with a Snickers bar?
Because the dinosaur has to escape, Jackson.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So dumb.
He was working with the dino.
He looked at the dino and he whispered, I got you, buddy.
If you're going to put that little effort into making a movie make sense, why even include the scenes at that point? If your entire premise is just to get to the dinosaur scenes, just fucking make a dinosaur montage at that point. Fine, whatever. Stop fucking wasting my time with dumb bullshit like that, though.
This is why spectacle franchises need to obey the perfect spectacle franchise, which is Fast and the Furious. I don't remember a single goddamn fucking thing about anything from the newer Fast and the Furious movies. But what I do remember is giant flipper car driving a bank vault down the street, grapple hook swinging a car across a ravine. Those moments stick in your head and are good. Jurassic Park, just do that. Just come up with cool dinosaurs and cool ways that they attack and kill people. That's it. That's all you need. No one cares about the other shit.
No, I care about the other shit when it's done good.
Yeah, but we're far beyond that now. We are far beyond the first movie.
We shouldn't have to be far beyond that. Yeah, we shouldn't have to. Like, Jurassic Park 1 was a spectacle movie. Like, there was enormous spectacle scenes, like, in that movie where amazing stuff happened. And it was earned. You felt the tension in those scenes because the characters made sense, the writing wasn't dog shit, and everything flowed nicely, and it felt like there were actual stakes and consequences to actions in that movie. Everything felt earned. That was a spectacle movie, and it was fantastic.
Oh, wait, Jackson, tell us about the Chungosaurus. How was it that thing?
The fuck is a Chungosaurus?
Oh, the backpack dinosaur?
Yeah, the little Chungus.
Literally no purpose. You could have cut that entire, like I said, you could cut that family out entirely. It seemed like they were added in post, basically. And that dinosaur was absolutely added at the last minute. They were like, all right, we'll do some research and add reshoots and add a cute little dinosaur because it'll increase our profits by 1% or whatever. Like, merchandise sales will go up. There was no point to it. And it teleported everywhere with them. Like, there was one scene where it leaves them because there's a T-Rex around. And then they like sail down this enormous river on their own for like a full day. And then it shows up at the other end with them again.
Good for them.
Someone said it was added in post. It was CGI. I know that. I'm saying like they did reshoots and like added it back into the scenes. It was
what does that even
purpose.
Mean?
My girlfriend.
I don't think Jackson was thinking it's a real dino.
Yeah. My fiance was like, I predicted everything in that movie apart from the fact that the dinosaur actually did nothing, like the dinosaur companion thing. I thought it would like help them at the end by like distracting a dinosaur or something, but they didn't even do that. It did nothing. I don't even think you see it at the end. It was so bad.
The real problem is that we're just in boardroom territory now. You know, the first movie had that spectacle and great plots because it was Steven Spielberg, right? The very first one?
Yeah.
It was Spielberg sitting down and doing a Spielberg magic and going, I want to make an actual, like, movie where people care and they feel the magic. Meanwhile, this is boardroom territory. This movie was not made by people. It was made by an automaton of decisions.
It was made by your AI that you created to make the perfect James Bond.
Yep. And he's doing a great job.
It's working. It's already profitable.
Yeah, I know the work. I saw it in person when I was there. I mean, I'm part of the problem.
Ever since whenever this trend started, the bringing stuff back in reboots, I think it was the late 2000s. Ever since then, products like this don't need heart or idea or anything. It's just take property and have enough that people will want to go see it. It's been like that for years. Yeah, but what even
is the property at the moment? Like, I didn't even get Jurassic Park, like any kind of nostalgia for Jurassic Park from this, even though they tried desperately. Like, there's one scene where they try to replicate again for the up-10th time the scene where like the people see a Brachiosaurus for the first time from the first movie, which, as I've said on the show before, is very meaningful to me. One of my favorite scenes in movies, or in any movie, was the scene in Jurassic Park 1 where Grant sees the Brachiosaurus for the first time. But like, they keep trying to replicate that, and it's so soulless now. Like, there's a scene where they come across a valley filled with hundreds of these sauropods, those are the long neck ones, and they stand there and watch it as it happens, and the Jurassic Park theme kicks in, and it's meant to be amazing, but there's no kind of like actual impact from that. Other than them, like I can see them desperately trying to recapture the same movie. Yeah, exactly. I'm just seeing a lesser version of something I already experienced.
More movies need to take after Alien, because in the first Alien, they had the spectacle of, oh fuck, look at this scary goddamn alien, and I'm spooked, and the chest burster and all that. And then for the sequel, they went, well, let's not just do that again. Let's do something different, but still cool. And then you get Aliens, which is like the action sci-fi horror movie where it's like big machine guns blowing shit around. It's like they have ideas. They do things instead of just do the same thing again and do it again and do it again.
They have ideas. It's just their ideas fucking suck and their execution sucks, and so they overcompensate by adding every nostalgic possible like callback that they can. There was to go back to the Jurassic Park theme, the da-na-na-na-na. They play that constantly over and over again in this movie all the fucking time.
You're supposed to not question it. Just look at the Chungosaurus and soy face, damn it.
It's meant to be in like impactful scenes, and yet it happens everywhere. Like it plays in a scene where the main character, Scarlett Johansson, is just talking to another guy on the back of a boat about her PTSD. And then it kicks in there. There's not even a dinosaur on screen. What the fuck is happening? Why am I hearing the Jurassic Park theme right now? It's so bad. So bad.
Because of PTSD.
Oh my God. The commercial elements as well. Like, I think this is the first Jurassic Park movie with licensed songs in the background. And it always takes me out of it when that stuff happens. Like, they show up at all the characters converge on an abandoned facility at the end of the movie, research facility. It's all dark, and then the power kicks on and the lights come on and it's nighttime, and Stand By Me plays, like that old song plays, and it's like, is it playing over the speakers or am I only hearing this? Like, which one is it? Are the characters hearing this? Like, does the facility power on every night and blast that music out so all the dinosaurs can hear it every single night? Like, what is this? Mm-hmm. It was so weird. I hated that. I hate anything that takes me out of movies like that. So bad. So bad. Worst movie I've seen in a long time. Do not recommend going and seeing it. Actually, I do recommend seeing it. Don't pay for it. See it see it on your own at home and laugh at it, because it is like really bad. I'd say it's the worst Jurassic Park movie. Maybe more than Fallen Kingdom. I'm not sure, and I haven't rewatched Dominion yet, so I don't know for sure. But the only good Jurassic Park movies are Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic Park 3. And then everything else is actually no, Jurassic World as well. I like Jurassic World. Everything else sucks.
Oh well. The problem is that we're now in the era where movies make over 60% of their box office internationally every single time now. So we're at the point where it doesn't matter if it makes sense or is interesting. It's just cram every single decision in there. Yeah, put the Chungosaurus in there. I don't care if it teleports. Who cares? It might be a toy. Put that in there. People might like it. It just doesn't matter. It's just about getting as much as you can.
Weirdly enough, I didn't get any like pandering to China vibes that I usually get from these big blockbusters. Like, there was no token Asian or Chinese character in there. In fact, one of the main characters is a black man. Who is he? And China doesn't like that usually. Like, remember
China
when
hates black people?
Yeah. Remember when they had to
Mahershala Ali?
Yeah. Remember when they had to?
Oh no! Oh, that's sad. Look at him with his Blade hat. The movie that never happened and got canceled. That's sad.
Remember when they had to Photoshop Finn out of the Star Wars posters because
they made him real teeny tiny? Yeah.
Yes. They had to put Black Panther in his mask.
Yeah. But even then, it's not just China. It's international entirely. So it's just I don't know. It's less about making a movie and more about just checklists.
No, yeah, these are just commercial products. Successful.
Yeah, it works.
Commercial
it
products.
Absolutely works.
Yep. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to go talk about how Grok is now fucking going insano mode.
Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler over in the After Dark. So you can join us over at patreon.com/theofficialpodcast or official.men/. No, there's no slash. It's just official.men for a 7-day free trial. Links below. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time. Oh, wait. What are our challenges for next week?
What?
Well, didn't we just give you yours? What was it? Oh, make that DeviantArt edits of Pokemon teams or whatever the fuck.
Which I will do, yeah. And then Kai, yours is to watch 2 movies. Star Wars movies.
2 random Star Wars movies in no order.
Andrew, what's yours?
I will look up bikini photos of Margot Robbie and see what happens.
Try not to come challenge.
Yeah,
no, I got one. I want Andrew to draw, but you have to draw it yourself.
Oh,
the
God.
next mutant dino for the next Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
it has to be bigger and more mutated than the D-Rex, and it has to have a stupid name too.
Can I use MS Paint?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
yes, but it has to be intelligible, and it can't just be a stick figure, but it also cannot just be an AI generated thing.
You have never seen my drawing. It's going to be unintelligible no matter how much I try.
You can trace. You can like AI generate something and then trace over your monitor and give it your own spin.
Okay.
We need a presentation on it as well at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to like superpowers and everything and like a stats card.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll try and do that one. Sure. Fuck it. Why not?
I want to know about the power levels.
Yeah.
It's like homework for a 9-year-old.
Goku in a fight. Yeah.
We're actually stupid. We're so
this
bad.
rules.
Enjoy artsy craft time, Andrew. We'll see you next time.
Can I come up with a Jedi instead of watching movies?
No, you gotta watch them both.
Fate decided. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.